You can use, if you guys are inside, you guys can use the old curtains you guys have. They're dividers sometimes. But we'll just do that drill, working off the wall, okay? Going through. All right, I mentioned dustpan rock and throw before in our glove drills. This is something also, I'm not so sure how much you guys practice. It's a very key part of the game. The dustpan rock and throw, okay? Really, or the dustpan hop and throw. You can call it two different ways. It happens in a relay and cutoff. It happens when the ball is up against the fence or is up on the warning track, and you got to get rid of the ball to a relay, and sometimes the piggyback situation or the double cut situation, okay? So ball in the gap. Your outfielders, we don't want them going back on that ball, running at the ball. When they get to the warning track, or if the ball's not on the warning track and hopped off, when they're 15 feet away, we want them pointing at the baseball with their bare hand. Why is that? When they point at that ball, so there's my wall, I'm going back on the ball. If I go back to get it, I pick it up with my bare hand or my glove. They shouldn't do that. And then they turn and they crank it up and go. When you go teach your kids, and you practice this indoors, when it's March 10th and you can't get outside, when they're coming back to the ball, now I start pointing at it, look what it did to my body. It gets me into that, saving a half a second, which we're trying to get this guy at third base or at the plate. So we point at the baseball, the first thing that we want to do, okay? And get rid of the ball quickly. You have piggyback guys in this situation. If you're teaching your relays and cutoffs right, what does that mean? This is a sure double. He's up. The outfielders have shown their numbers to our infielders, okay? So we go to automatically piggyback. What happens is that runner's coming around first. That first baseman just trails right behind him, and he becomes our second baseman if we have to have the back throw. Our middle infielders, if the ball is in the left center gap, the shortstop's going out, and my second baseman is a piggyback. He's 15 feet behind. If it's in the right center gap, my second baseman is the lead guy, and my shortstop is the piggyback, 15 feet behind. Because my outfielders, we're talking about time here. So we have a shorter throw. This is the shortest throw an outfielder has to make. So we're going back, and we are getting this ball and getting rid of it. Getting rid of it. I want to hit that lead guy because I want to be able to have him be a relay, which is drop step, get it on my glove side, jab, and go. That's what he should be doing. So the ball has to be delivered right here, or I got to shuffle up and move it if it's coming high a little bit. But let's say I don't have time. Let's say this outfielder made a horrible throw. He threw it over the first guy's head. Well, guess what? If it's over the first guy's head, it hits the piggyback in the chest. If it's at my feet, the first guy, where I would have had to be a hop, that's going to be an in-between hop, I get out of the way. It becomes the high hop to the piggyback guy. So that's why I teach your outfielders, get rid of the damn ball. Get it to the guys. All right? They don't have to be a perfect, accurate throw.